Every patch of grass has the potential to become a skyscraper. All it needs is to be put under construction. Yes, welcome back to another episode of Under Construction SA. My name is Thuso Motsomane, and I'm your host for today. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go down below, click on that red thing that's written subscribe and subscribe. Please, again, go up there, click on that notification button that every time we drop an episode, you are notified. Today I have a special guest. She's a voiceover artist. She is also an interior designer. I'm going to introduce you to guys, FeFe. FeFe, how are you doing?
Okay, I'd like to correct you. It's FeFe. It's FeFe.
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 No, sorry.
Not a train smash. Not a train smash.
Wow.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for having me. Look, everybody gets it wrong, but yeah, it's fine. You know now.
I thought I was gonna cheat it because I didn't know how to pronounce your surname or your full name. So I was like, it's easy, guys.
It's the easiest thing, guys. Come on.
But how do you pronounce your full name? I didn't want to butcher your full name as well.
So, ke Mufhenyi, like a conqueror. I know Motsomane, it's the same thing. And it's another word for offense. So literally how it's written, Mufhenyi, that's it.
Oh, I thought maybe in Tonga and Venda there's a certain tone you put to it. So I don't want to just come and say Mufhenyi.
No, but there is. But I promise you, if you read it like how it is, it's perfectly fine.
Okay. For all of the community or people that are watching who don't know who you are, where you're from, can you please tell us a bit of your background? Where did you grow up? How did you even go into interior design?
So, geez, where do I even start? So I'm Mufhenyi Mashamba, but a lot of people call me FeFe. I was born and bred in Dobsonville, Soweto. I was privileged enough to go to a school out in town, and yeah, I mean, from a young age, I can tell you now, I knew I was creative. I was into architecture and stuff.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Should I start again?
Yeah, you can start again.
Okay, cool. So, name Mufhenyi Mashamba, but a lot of people call me FeFe. Born and bred all the way in Dobsonville, Soweto. Had the privilege of actually going to a school out in Joburg. And yeah, I've had like a stem of creativity in me. I was always interested in architecture, but then it grew into an interest for interior design. And yeah, that's really where I found my passion. And voice artistry is just something I do as a side hustle. But yeah, my main hustle is interior design, and I just got into it because, geez, I really do enjoy it, and it's just something I believe I'm really good at.
So would you say when you were a child, maybe growing up in Dobsonville, was there a specific thing or someone that drew you to interior design? What is that one thing that drew you to architecture/interior design?
Geez, when I think about it, hey, I think it was just the curiosity of the buildings around me, how tall they were, how beautiful they were on the inside, and I've always been drawn to wanting to be involved in projects. I wanted to be part of a group where I can look at a project and say, wow, I was actually a part of this. And so I just always had that dream in the back of my mind, and that's just what I really cultivated in my life.
Oh, so it was because of projects and the buildings that are around you.
Projects and
it's crazy because it's we still can't hear you, but I was saying we can't hear you, by the way. But I was saying it's crazy. Some of us, when you see tall buildings, we just see buildings, and we part. You, when you see buildings, like, wow, this is so fascinating, and it lands you in interior designing. Yeah. So it's just something that I really thought of, that, you know what, really we are all different, you know. And
Really are.
it's like I always tell people that how I know that I'm not a doctor is because I hate blood with all my heart.
Yeah, yeah,
And that speaks if one wants to find who they are, it's like you say, you just found buildings and noticing things that not anyone would, because it's what's in you, you know.
yeah.
So, but I want to find out, what do you love most about interior design?
First of all, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay. So with interior design, like as I was getting the experience, throughout the years, I started appreciating how different it like each and every day was. There are
Mhm.
no 2 days that are the same. One day you're on site, the other day you are just seeing clients, the other day you're running around getting samples, getting stuff approved, you're meeting other contractors. So the fact that it's always so different, each and every single day is so different, and it's a new opportunity to learn something that I didn't know before. So that's something I really appreciate about it.
Oh, so you like that it's not you don't sit in an office, you
Yeah.
know, you
Yes.
get to walk around, you get to I can relate with you because
Yeah.
that's the kind of person I am. I can't imagine myself being in an office the whole
A
day.
whole
People can, there's some people who can take it and
Yeah.
being in front of a laptop, you know. There has to be a mixture of both. Yes, I can be on the laptop, but I need to go out. And for
Yes.
me specifically, I need to see people. You know, I need to interact with people. You know,
Yeah.
I love interacting with people. Well, some people are like, no, man, I just want to be inside the house. You know, but I want to ask you this question:
Yeah.
if I'm client or someone that is watching, why would you say they should hire you to do their interior?
As as an interior designer, geez, I accept and I know that I may not get along or get along with everyone that could be a client, but the ones that really do resonate with me are the ones that I know that I am being helpful and I'm sorting problems out for them. I think the biggest thing for me is knowing that I'm giving my client peace of mind. So that's something I strive for. I don't strive to be like overly extravagant with elements and overdoing things, but it's really about the simple things. So that's something that drives me. I always shoot for simplicity and solving the problems first, hearing the client out and putting them first essentially, and then putting what we believe in, taking it with the client's needs and really just solving the space for them. That's really essentially, yeah, we consider we put our clients first and we want them to feel that way in the entire process.
You know, I like the fact that you're realistic that you might not get along with all of your clients, which
It
is true. And
happens. It happens.
it's very rare to find someone that says, because you want to say face, you want to say all the nice stuff, but you start off with saying I might not. That's the first statement, you
Yeah.
know, and which is very, like, I find it very interesting. But I like the fact that you mentioned peace of mind, you know, because every one of us wants a peace of mind. You don't want to be thinking too much about where things are
Exactly.
gonna go. But if you bring me a peace of mind and you solve my problems, I'm sold, and I hope people that are watching will be sold as well.
Yeah.
But now I want to go into your voice over you doing voiceovers, because interior designing and voice being a voiceover artist, to me they seem parallel.
Mm.
So how do these things meet? How do you find and how do you put them all together?
Look, they don't go together at all. But as I was just going through life, there were people that I came across that was saying, "Listen, you're quite a pleasure to listen to when talking. Have you ever considered?" So I promise you, there's no link. There's no way to link them. They are totally opposites. But I do know that I have a passion for speaking and I have a passion for interacting with people. So so when that came about, I just took it with both hands, and the thing is, my main hustle is interior design. voice artistry is really something I do to sometimes just escape, um, the norm, and that's not all the time. So it's really something that I do as a side hustle. They aren't connected, and voice artistry, that part of my career is not as intense as interior design. So there's no competition, there's no link between them whatsoever.
Wow, I like that the people were right when they say you're such a pleasant to listen to because you keep me engaged. I'm one person, even when I do interviews. Today I'm confessing. Probably
Yeah.
some people picked it up. I can lose interest easily if someone talks for too long. But I feel like you can go on and on and on, and I wouldn't mind listening to you because
Listen,
for
I
some
can.
reason your voice, yeah,
I can
pardon?
talk forever. I really can.
Yeah, but you really keep me engaged. You keep me like I'm intrigued. I'm listening. Like the voice, it feels it makes sense. And you remind me of this thing that you must. One of the things when we ask about what we good at, people say, ask your friends. Speak to your friends, speak to your
Yes,
family, and they will always point you towards the right direction. And I
exactly.
guess when you were speaking, I got reminded of that.
Yeah,
For them now you have tapped into your creative side, even though you say you do it so sort of as a release or as a hobby, which is good, because sometimes life gets too much with work and stuff like
exactly.
that. You just
Exactly.
need that one thing to release. So I want to ask you, you did I think it's animation. You did a voiceover for animation. Is it The Adventures of Z and Z? Am I
Yes,
right? Yeah.
yes, you are.
So how was that experience? How did you get into that? How was that experience for you?
Look, funny story. I'll start off by saying that voice artistry is so hard to get into. It is incredibly hard in South Africa to tap into that industry. I still struggle till today, but I tried my luck. I saw an ad. I'd sent through my tape, and literally 2 months had passed. Sitting in traffic, and I got a call to say, listen, you got this part. And it was really life changing. It really spoke to telling, it told me that you can actually do this and you can actually cultivate it into something bigger. So when I experienced that, I can't tell you how exciting it was. I was crazy nervous, and to have experienced the studio for the first time, working with other people for the first time, um, creating something that was for kids. It was having, like, I had to tap into a different age of myself. I had to change, manipulate my voice a bit. So it was a unique experience, and it was crazy. You're watching it when we had to go to the screening. It was crazy because I'm watching and I'm hearing my own voice, but it was so unreal. But I can't tell you, it's an incredible experience, and I just hope that I get the opportunity down the line again to do something even better. So yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing.
I can tell from what you are saying that it was really amazing. The passion
Yeah,
comes through. Like you don't even have to say more. Just the way I don't know what comes out of you as you speak about the experience of being on the adventures of CNC. And I like what you said in the beginning of you took a chance, because sometimes you're like, we never try. And we
yeah,
say to people, open up the industry. And we
exactly.
never try, we never take a chance, we never shoot our shot. And I'm maybe, some people you want to be in a relationship, but you're not calling that girl, you're not texting, and you think,
How do you
you think,
expect things to happen? How do you expect
yeah,
things to happen if you don't try?
it 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 never happens that way. So I
Yeah,
like what you said, that you gave it a try. It also speaks to me that, what, maybe I'm thinking about certain things that I haven't tried. I'm like, maybe I should just give it a try. Who knows? Trying won't hurt. If you fail,
exactly.
you learn. You fail, you get up. I always say to people that
Precisely.
fa-
Precisely.
failure is not who you are. It's just a situation that happened to you. The
Yes,
minute you take it and make it your identity, that's when you become a failure. And failure is
exactly.
part of the process.
It
So
is.
I want to ask you this, since we're speaking about creativity and you being on the adventures of CNC. What
Yeah.
does being a creative mean to you?
Geez, what a question. That is a beautiful question. Wow. Being a creative, I think, it's about, I feel as if it's about exploring yourself as an individual. Like I mentioned, it's not every single person that passes an inquiry through me who says they want to work with me. So I understand that I'm a certain type of individual. I have a certain type of style. I have a certain level of service that I want to give. So it's really about it, it's really about how I want to release that creativity, however I see fit. Um, and there's no wrong way with creativity. There is no wrong way. So it's really about releasing your ideas, releasing what's in your mind, and putting it out there, and letting people appreciate it for what it is. And that's how you then build relationships with people on the outside. That's how you find your tribe. I think that's what I appreciate about it. Like the more you talk, the more you express yourself, you're drawing people that are like you, you're drawing people that are opposites to you, and the opposites are where you learn. So creativity just does that. It releases so many things that unleash a different world that you wouldn't necessarily find in a normal, needed type of career, if I can say. So creativity, the fact that you can release, it's just that's just where you're able to express yourself. And yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate exactly that.
Self-expression. That's what I get. And I resonate with you because I just believe, even outside everything, like I live life from, I want to express myself. I
Yeah.
want to be me. Like I look at life that way, that in everything that I do, it's all about self-expression. It's not about doing things to please people, not about doing things because one, two, three, but I believe in expressing myself. And I like what you said, that you'll attract the right people, you attract the people with the same mindset, you attract the people, you'll find your tribe as you express yourself. And that's what I love about what you said. Um, but I want to go deeper into something that,
Mm.
is there anything in your life, whether in terms of interior designing or whether the creative side of you, which is voiceover artistry, that you wish you did differently?
Is there something that I wish I did differently? Look, if I can pose that question to myself now, um, it's something that I'm very conscious of, but I wish that I could go harder with voice artistry. Um, it's just, yeah, there are only 24 hours in a day. So unfortunately, we have bills to pay, and we have things to worry about, and we have big aspirations. And like you said, exploring things, it's a risk. So it's something that I cannot dive into too deeply right now, but it's definitely something I wish, even if it was a long time ago, I really wish I did go harder, try a bit harder. The industry is difficult to break into, but I definitely think that I can push a bit more. And
And hear
the
you?
fact that I'm, hey,
Okay, we can hear you now.
yeah. So yeah, if anything, I really wish I could just go harder, and I think I will be afforded that opportunity. I love the fact that I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
So definitely that, yeah.
Or you wish you could go hard? I think it'll come with time. You spoke about
Definitely.
bills. The more you build wealth, the more you build in your industry, the higher you go. You'll have actually free or more time for other things. That
Exactly.
you would
Exactly.
love to do. I think you're doing what you do so that you can get freedom of time, and that, if
Yes.
there's a saying that says, for everything there's a time, there's a season. So this season might not be it, but the season is coming. And
Yes.
it'll be a right timing, and everything will work together, and the doors will like open without effort because it's your time.
Exactly.
When it's your time, it's your time. It
It's your
won't be, you
time.
won't be like, it's difficult to break in. It'll be just,
Yeah.
it's FeFe
True.
time. Did I say the name right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Definitely.
um, is there anything in terms of your career is there anything, any painful experience that you've heard in terms of that? And if there is, how did it change the way you view life or who you are today?
Geez, if I think about it, it was it's so weird how I've always I've always wanted to branch off and do my own thing together with my sister colleagues. Um, but there was something that was just stopping me, and I don't know, I can't even pinpoint what it was, but there was just not enough of a push, you know? And one day when I was speaking to a friend, he was like, "But what is stopping you?" Like he actually forced me to question myself, like, "What is stopping you?" And I realized that I was in my own way. So I don't know what happened that day, but it changed my perspective, and the fact that so many people had so much faith in me, that really changed my perspective. It really propelled me to push as hard as I am right now. So when I had that mindset back then, that was a challenge in itself, and how I overcame it, I don't know, but I am thankful that I was able to pass it. And having gone through it, I realized that whatever I did is whatever I needed to do. Um, so it was honestly it was honestly like a realization of some sort, but I know what not to do to get back there. I know how to keep going. I know how to push myself. I know what mindset to put myself in to ensure that I don't go back there. So that was my own mind, was my own challenge. And I got through that by feeding it the right things. And yeah, if anything, that was the hardest challenge at the time. Everything else, it was really just up to me, and making it easier for myself made it possible to be here.
You know, you just highlighted for me the importance of friends, that it matters who you keep around, because it took that one friend to push you. And it's true that you're the average of the 5 people you hang around, and you must be careful who you choose, because some other friends are going to say, oh, it's fine. Those who are jealous.
Yeah.
So like, she can just continue like that. But we must be grateful for those friends that push us, that call us out, that challenges us to become better people. Even
Yes.
on that note, speaking about becoming a better person, is there a figure, past or present, that has greatly affected or impacted you?
Geez. When you ask me that, there's like there are two people in my mind. So one, it's my own mother. She is such an inspiration to keep going. She is one woman who I know persevered to get what she wanted, and she had that image in her mind and she went for it. So that's one. And two, I have recently met an incredible individual who has really committed themselves to helping me create this vision or create this empire that I'm really trying to build. And I can't tell you, their contribution has been greatly appreciated, and just for them to mentor me as I'm going, and yeah, they've really influenced me quite a bit, and I can only hope that I can take those lessons and actually use them, keep them within me, and just to keep going, really.
Wow, wow, it's amazing. It's amazing that Romana, we have great people around you,
Yeah.
because but we are taught because we're standing on the shoulders of giants, and you speak to that code. As we go towards the end of the episode, there's a part I like about under construction. This is my most favorite part because it shocks people. People, yeah, but I want to see for you how is it going to go. If there was a song to describe your life right now, if Oh, what today am I even getting? If you could describe your life right now using a song, what song would it be? And please sing the chorus for us.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. No, sing.
Are you same reaction as everyone?
I can't, oh my gosh, no, singing on the spot, I really can't. No, I'm so shy when it comes to that. Listen, I do believe I can sing, but geez, on the spot, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
But at
I
least
have a
tell us
song.
about the song the song that describes your life right now.
So, when you ask me to describe where I am now, and I'm
Sing a
hoping that
song.
I explained it. I'm hoping that I explained it well before, but there's a song called Into Ingawe by Usanel Musician, and it's self-explanatory. Um, it's one of the things that also made me realize that hang on a second, I am literally the pirate of this ship and I can drive it wherever it needs to go. So, together with God, together with the universe, together with the past people or past angels of my life, I've really taken that message and I keep it in the back of my mind, that this is really about you. Like you need to put in the effort. You get out what you put in. So that's what I keep in the back of my mind. And every time it plays, I really remind myself that that's what it's about. Like if you want something, go after it. And it's as simple as that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that was Mufhenyi. If you
Yes.
want something, just go for it.
Yeah.
We have reached the end of Under Construction SA. I just want to say thank you, FeFe, for coming through to Under Construction SA. We look forward to seeing you grow in the interior designing and creative industries. And we can't wait to see what becomes of you. And thank you for coming on to here. And to all people who are watching, we are here every Sunday, 5 p.m. Keep it locked, subscribe, click on that notification button, share with your family. Man, you can even watch it with your dog and your cat, bro. It doesn't matter as long as you watch
Hopefully
it.
not.
So, from me, your host, Thuso, it's been Under Construction SA. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much.